Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. We are Wednesday, the 11th of September 2024. Looking at this G.I. Joe Cobra Commander by Hiya. This is the third of their G.I. Joe releases. They've showed so many things and they're taking so long to release them, but you know what? This may well be worth the wait because it looks fantastic in the packaging in the box. Let's have a look. Quite a bit of glare, but it looks really nice. Looks more bulky than a traditional Cobra Commander, but same sort of accessory with the staff and the gun. The dagger comes out there. It looks good, though Hiya does have some issues occasionally. On the back, it shows some photographs of him posed, but nothing really about the figure. Okay, let me unbox this and set it up. I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. And here he is. What a great looking figure. I think Hive done a fantastic job on the look of this Cobra Commander. He looks really, really good. Now, if you're having trouble finding one, do check out Cool Toys Club. They do sell these and the other G.I. Joe stuff that's coming out. They've got pre-orders up for it too. There's a link in the top right of your screen now. And if you want to click that, you can go to the video description below where you can find links to Cool Toys Club, where you can get the old G.I. Joe stuff. Also, they do Joy Toy stuff and other stuff too. Also, discount codes in the video description below, so it's worth checking that out. Fantastic looking figure, has to be said. Accessories. So he comes with his Cobra head baton. I'm going to call it a staff, but it's a baton. He comes with two H connectors for his base, which is this one, which is the same as Storm Shadows, but Cobra Commander one's darker and more metallic looking on the metal pieces that are painted on. And he comes with a pair of hands. He comes with a pair of trigger hands for left and right. Now, I've got him holding his pistol there without the trigger hands. So obviously he comes with a pistol, and there's a dagger in a scabbard on his thigh too. Please consider joining the Patreon, link on the top right of the screen now. You can see all the videos before they're published on YouTube, exclusive content from time to time, and prize draws from time to time too, including this month, September 2024. So it is worth checking out. Okay, let's bring him in close for a close look at him and his other accessories. I'm loving that chrome on the helmet. Really good. You turn it around like this. So he's pointing there. Yeah, hey, G.I. Joe scum! Here's a pistol, las pistol. Not a drilled barrel though, which is a shame. Looks nice. Here's the sword. Now this sword, be careful. If you're not careful with the sword, because I've done it already, had to glue it in, the blade will come out of the handle, and it is a bend on a sword too. It's not like a sword. The dagger is not a dropped it. It's not a straight one. That little blade has a little tab that goes into the hole on the handle, and that's not glued in well, so I had to glue it in on mine. But if I hold the blade, it gets a look at the handle. Again, it's a Cobra's head, so there's a nice little feature on that as well. I'll put the head on the outside because it looks a bit better. Okay, let's get him upright and let's go for his articulation. See what Hiya's done with this. Okay, so let's have a look. So he's got a forwards, backwards, very nice, has to be said. Side to side is good, and his turn is good. Good all-round head articulation. The head joint, smaller than Boss Fight Studios. This looks like the one that goes into the neck of a Boss Fight Studios. It's much smaller than the head one, I can tell you that much now. So it is smaller, so you'll have to do some magic with PVA glue and whatnot if you want to use the head on a Boss Fight Studios body. I'll put a link to how to modify head holes in the top right for you. It's a video I've done that ages ago, which is quite popular because a lot of people have been viewing that recently. Anyway, shoulders all the way around. Lateral raise is slightly over flat, which is nice. Look like he's disco dancing. Bicep curl. Not quite 90. Come on, Hiya. You could have done 90. I don't want to cut this to get 90 or more, because that would be a shame, but it's close, but not quite. It's a ball joint wrist, so it's all directions and can turn, but it's not really stiff enough for heavy things. There's no torso or trunk. The waist is a forwards, backwards, a side to side, and he can turn. Hips, not bad, all things considered. You get more without this other stuff in the way, but it's okay. You can twist from the thigh, which is pretty damn good to be fair. I mean the hip, sorry. And there's a thigh twist too, so you get a double twist if you need it. Tight on the kneecaps, and it's a pretty good looking knee, not ugly knee, and it's bent like that. And then the backwards, that far about going outwards, and forwards about that far. So it's not great. If you go outwards a little bit, you get a lot more. And then the feet, it's a swivel both ways. There's no boot turn, which is a shame. You do get a nice tippy toe, and it's practically zero dorsiflexation, which is a shame, but that's just a small thing. He's a really nice figure, has to be said. I like this Cobra Commander. Unfortunately, I can't compare to my other Cobra Commanders, because July I'm back to UK. I took my Cobra Commanders with me. They're now in UK, so he is here by himself for Cobra Commander, but there's some other G.I. Joe and other figures to compare him to. But first, let's see how big he is. I'm saying he's a big boy. He looks bigger than the older G.I. Joe, or the modern G.I. Joe, perhaps. We'll see, maybe. He's looking at about nearly 11 cm, about 4¼ inches approximately. Let's compare him to the other higher ones. Here's Storm Shadow, who's, I swear, has one leg longer than the other, or does he? Okay, he's straight now. So I'm telling a lie, he doesn't. Scales well as you'd expect. I'll zoom out a little bit. Here is Snake Eyes next to Storm Shadow. Snake Eyes, who has missing a hand, is actually in the bag, so he's not actually lost. Again, scales well as you'd expect. I'll use a modern Firefly. Fantastic figure. And this one, I'm sure, has one leg longer than the other, because he keeps leaning to one side. But compared to your modern G.I. Joe, he's a touch bigger. He looks good. The only thing I'll say is it feels like the helmeted head needs to be slightly bigger. That's the size of the head as opposed to a head inside a helmet. That's what it feels like. That's the only real criticism, that and lacking the boot turn in the feet, and the wrist need to be a bit stiffer. But yeah, I think he's a really nice looking figure. Done a good job on that, I have to say. If I compare him to a Boss Fight Studios, my Sigurd the Survivor, Sigurd the Wanderer. Cobra Commander, stay upright, don't fall over. You see that he is slightly taller, but still scales very well. A nice figure, I have to say. I think they've done a cracking job on it. I am enjoying this G.I. Joe resurgence that Hiya have got going on with their new figures, and they showed a lot of stuff, as I said. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm interested in. So, you know, Cool Toys Club is going to be one of the better places to get them from, particularly since they have free shipping to most countries as well. And again, there's discount code in the video descriptions. It is worth checking that out. Cool figure, good job by Hiya. I am liking this a lot. This is all Smash Toys signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next video soon. Stay happy, keep collecting, check out the Patreon. Bye-bye.